Hey everyone. Really recently I got challenged to this ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which, if you don't know, is where you get challenged and you have to take a bucket full of ice water and dump it over your head, and it's to raise awareness about ALS and to donate money to ALS research. This was pretty interesting for me because I actually didn't know much about ALS. I pretty much had never heard of it until now, so the first thing I did, of course, was like pour over and do like 2.5 hours of research before making this video. I stayed up late to do it. So before I go and take the plunge, I figure I should share with you what I found and maybe inspire you to go and do your own research. So first of all, ALS stands for amyotropic lateral scoliosis. I don't really know what that means. I never really studied pathology, but I do know that it means that your muscles start to get really, really weak. They start to deteriorate, and it all has to do with the neurons kind of around in your spinal region. Uh, the result is that you get so weak that like swallowing and breathing become incredibly difficult. And from what I've read, it's a really aggressive disease. Usually, when you start showing symptoms, you have about 3 to 5 years before you die. So, what causes ALS? Well, it's pretty interesting because we don't really know. We can pinpoint about 2% of cases to one particular or to several types of mutations affecting one type of gene, SOD1, if you're interested in looking it up. Basically, this gene encodes for an enzyme called a superoxide dismutase, and it protects us from things like really powerful free radicals, which is also something you should look up if you don't know what they are. And basically, when this gets mutated itself, it can't protect us from those oxidases. We don't know the exact mechanism, but we start to get really, really sick, and then ALS is usually the result of that. Then I started looking up what this ice bucket challenge is, and from what I can gather, it's not really well defined what this challenge really means, but it looks like the first person, like contestant zero, poured ice on their head and said to three of his or her friends, pour ice on your head, and donate $10 to ALS research, or else donate $100 to ALS research. And then once they do that, they can nominate three more people, and then it just goes on like that. So it's really easy to be kind of negative about this challenge, it's slacktivism, it's self-congratulatory stuff. But I don't want to focus on kind of the negative aspects of this. Instead, I want to focus on something really positive. This challenged me to actually go and do research and look up ALS and all that good stuff, and I'm better for it. So at this point, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to donate my money because I understand what's going on and I feel like I know where my dollars are going. I'm not going to challenge the other people. Instead, I'm going to say, if you got to the end of this video, maybe go out there, do a little research, see what ALS actually means, see where the research is going, see how your money affects researchers, and only after that, once you feel like you have enough information that you can formulate a really well-educated opinion about the matter, do something about it. If that something is to donate money to the cause, do it. If that something is don't donate, maybe donate to a different charity, do that as well. No matter what you decide to do, if donation is what you plan on doing, you can go to als.ca. There's a donate button in the top right. Click it, follow the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. Anyways, thanks for watching this to the end. I know it was a little bit lengthy. Have a great night, everyone.